Welcome to this Windows channel. This is the tech news update for Thursday, May 19th, 2016. And today, in our tech news update, we have the Google I/O conference that's actually happening right now. Google I/O is that developer conference for Google services, products, and software, and pretty much everything from Google. And we had yesterday the first keynote, about 2 hour keynote about different products and services, which was very interesting. We learned a lot. If you're wondering what they were talking about, we have a nice roundup on the channel of that keynote. Then we also, learned all sorts of little details concerning their basically advancements in some, let's say, services and products that aren't very popular, and trying to reinvent those. And today is, of course, we're continuing. They're continuing today the conferences and everything. Lots to talk about Chromebooks today, apparently. So that's going to be another interesting aspect if you like that type of computing device. Windows 10 Insider Preview. If you're an insider and you are running 14.3.4.2, which is the latest build right now. First, there's a update. So if you check your Windows update, you'll see that 14.3.4.2 was issued a Windows update. All sorts of bugs fixes and all sorts of little details and things that were fixed, and also some security patches. We learned yesterday that Microsoft finally issued to the slow ring 14.3.4.2. That means that it's stable and good enough for pretty much anyone that wants to run it. So if you're a slow ring insider, check out your updates. You will see that build 14.3.4.2 will appear as an insider preview download. And Microsoft does say today or tomorrow we should have the image files, the ISOs, for the insider preview. So that's cool. Also, if you want to clean install this preview, if you have any problems in the past with getting a insider upgrade, well, why not download the image files and install from scratch? That's the good thing about having slow ring, is that you got the images to install. Well, it seems that Google is working hard on this little headset here that they showed at Google I/O yesterday, and that is probably one of the things that's the most interesting of what they were showing yesterday. What's interesting about this, and it's called the Daydream virtual reality headset, is the fact that contrary to other devices that need powerful computers or consoles to work, this one promises to work with your Android phone. And that could be a very interesting thing, because it means that you'll be able to use this device with your Android phone instead of having some kind of very expensive device to run it. Although Android phones sometimes can be expensive. So, that's kind of interesting. It's going to be cool to see what they do with this exactly. If you are a Netflix user, one of probably the most popular complaints to Netflix is buffering and how the videos aren't playing exactly as they should. Netflix often saying, well, it's not our end, it has to do with your internet connection. So Netflix has issued its own website to check your internet speed. So you just take your browser, you go into fast.com, and once you're there, you'll see that you'll have a counter that gives you your internet speed. And the reason they did that is so that you can verify what's your actual internet speed right now. So to know if the problem with your Netflix is the actual internet speed or something else. So fast.com, check your internet connection speed. Pretty useful sometimes to know. PC sales outlook for 2016. Now, the company started looking at PC sales since the beginning of this year, and they extrapolate that number, and they actually take that number and decide, well, let's try to guess how many computers are going to be sold this year. And they come up to a very small number, 232 million. That is the smallest number since at least 2010. And it shows that the PC market is really slowing down. What's interesting in these numbers, though, is that two-in-ones and higher-end laptops actually are increasing sales. That means people are buying more expensive laptops rather than the cheap ones. And they're actually buying much more two-in-ones, these hybrid devices that can be a tablet or a PC laptop if you need. So that's interesting to note. But you know what? If you look at the numbers, 232 million PCs, even though small compared to the past, is still a lot of computers. And it's still a $122 billion market this year, which is kind of a nice market. It's just that PCs seem to be really struggling to find their usefulness now, and a lot of people are not buying. So, Mary Jo Foley on her allaboutmicrosoft.com blog has a very nice article called Bye Bye Lumia, Hello Surface Mobile. And she gives her take on the announcement yesterday of the Lumia brand probably disappearing from Windows phones. And she thinks, well, you know what? It's a move maybe from Microsoft to get rid of Lumia branding and finally go to that branding that everybody thought would happen eventually, or a Surface phone or Surface Mobile. So that's an interesting thought, interesting idea. Microsoft once again saying that they are not leaving the phone market, they're just readjusting. And so the sale of the Lumia branding type to Foxconn could mean that they are moving on and want to have Surface phones finally, which would be kind of interesting because they do have Surface tablets, Surface Book. Why not Surface Mobile? A lot of people think that was the case, and for the past few months, a lot of people were talking about that. So we'll see as the future brings new phones from Microsoft. This was the Tech News Update for Thursday, May 19, 2016. You enjoy our videos, please subscribe. You'll know when new videos are online. Give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, let us know. Hopefully you enjoy our videos and will continue watching us on our channel. Thank you for watching.